All right, hey there everyone. This is Kevin, and this is another video lesson for you in this tutorial section about Thinkorswim. So you should have the platform up and going, installed, should have it configured. Next, I want to just kind of show you a couple of pretty key important features. Specifically, anywhere you see a blue dot or blue triangle, that's going to be a pop-out link where something will happen. All right, so let's go right here beside the Dow. If I want to click that, that's going to let me analyze, adjust. It will let me look at different things that are available. All right, versus if let's say I'm going to look at Apple. When I look at that, it lets me add it to a watch list. It lets me send it to a linked color. All right. So anywhere you see that, you're gonna see different choices that you can make, I guess would be a good comment. So just know that that is there. Let's see, get rid of that. I don't really trade Apple, so I don't want to put it on there and clutter it up. But you'll notice that you can add, I mean, it's just very simple. You can add any instrument you want. You can put, you know, the Euro US dollar on there. You can put, you know, gold futures. You can put the oil ETF. I mean, you can really pretty much just watch everything here as you know you find the need for. So I want to talk on this video briefly about just these tabs across the top here. I'm really trying to keep these introductory lessons, these tutorial videos, you know, under 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes tops, and I think that will be plenty long enough to kind of get you up to speed, get you seeing what it's all about, and then as the ongoing videos start developing in the blog section, those will probably be a lot longer, in addition to any weekly webinars or Q&A sessions that I hold. So these will be a little bit shorter in nature, but it will certainly help get you up to speed and get you the information that I think is important. Okay, so the monitor tab, right off the bat, you'll see you've only got really kind of 4 choices. This is your main screen, if you will. You know, you can look at your account statement, you can look at your FX statements, your strategy roller. Just know that that's not something for way down the line, so don't even waste your time looking at it or thinking about it. Account statement, you can just go back and you can look at 30 days from history. You can look back 60 days from history. You can go back 365 days or from specific time periods. And that comes into play if you want to go back and look at specific instruments. So if you want to go back and just say for the last, you know, 365 days, I want to look at my transaction history just for the Russell, and then that will come and it will populate in here under trade history. Your order history is orders that you've canceled or executed, and the trade history will be the ones that have actually filled. What have I done on this one here? This one has only had, let's just go back. We'll reset that. We'll go back 7 days. Let's go back 100 days. And we'll get rid of rut. There you go. That's what I was waiting. It takes it a minute to, I think I was just taking it way too long because I had 365 days. But then you'll see, you know, you can roll down here and it will give you all your, this gives you your cash balances, and this will also let you break open your order history, time, place, what it was, what your fill prices, what your executions were, etc. And then as well, your order history and trade history, they're very similar, but your order history, these are going to be ones that you know, you canceled, or maybe you had orders that expired. So you get that from this main first page monitor. So those 2 tabs are really pretty much the only ones I ever go for on the monitor tab. Okay, trade tab I never ever use. You'll see here though, I've got that number 3 blue square. Let me just quickly take a little side note here and tell you what this linking and unlinking feature is. The Analyze tab and the Charting tab are the 2 tabs you're going to spend 90% of your time on in this platform, okay? So if I want to just show you the Russell, that's a Russell 2000, or we can say Apple. Let's just talk about Apple. Apple, under this Analyze tab, if I wanted to, several members in the forums, they scan these charts. I think there's a couple members that scan like 2,000 or 3,000 stock equity symbols every week. I mean, boy, God bless you. That's awesome that you're able to do that. But this is where this becomes very helpful. Let's just say I wanted to look at Apple, okay? This is on a daily time frame. If I link Apple to any one of these colors, let's say I link it to blue, and then I come over here to Analyze, I link that to blue. Now, every single time, let's just say that I went from Apple and I want to Priceline, okay? I want to look at the chart. Oh, maybe there's something that I want to execute a trade on. All I have to do is go to Analyze, and it has already automatically changed the symbol because I have linked the same color to the chart, all right? If I make that a different color, let's say I make it purple, and I come over here and I go back to Apple, this is going to stay on Priceline because it's the wrong color. It has to be linked to the same. So that becomes very beneficial. So if you want to link over here, you can change this watch list, and then you cycle through your charting tab, and you can just go right straight down a watch list that you've created. Let's just say that my default watch list right here is I've linked it to this chart. Well, now look at what happens. I click this down, it automatically changes it, and then if I hit the down arrow on my computer, it automatically will go right there, okay? It goes to the RUT, it goes to RVX, it goes to VIX, it goes to ES, it goes to TF, all right? So that's the linking feature. I don't use it, it's very helpful for those of you who may be finding that you're scanning a lot of charts on a routine and regular basis, and then as you want to start seeing, well, I see a chart that may be setting up a trade. Well, now let me just run right over here to my Analyze tab, and let's see how I can construct a simulated trade, okay? So the Trade tab and the Analyze tab, you can execute from the same, you can execute orders the same way. The Analyze tab, what that is going to let you do is it's going to let you see all of your simulated trades, which is what these option chains are, okay? So if I break open this layer right here, this is the March Friday expiration. There's 24 days until those options expire from today. If I open up that blue triangle, these are all my strike prices, all my option contracts that are going to trade hands, okay? So then, if I want to just say I want to simulate buying a call option, I left click and I buy it. It brings it down here as a simulated trade. Then when I look at my risk profile, it populates it in this window, okay? So these two tabs are going to be what you'll see me spending 99% of my time on. Occasionally I'll come over here into the Scan tab because what this will let you do, I'm sorry, Market Watch, this will let you do your alerts. So let's just go back to Apple. Let's just say I wanted to know when, the bid on Apple was going to be, below 130, or, the ask is going to be above 150, whatever. You can create whatever kind of alert you want, and then when you hit create, it will notify you either with a sound, or it will notify you. I don't have my email set up here, but if I did have my email configured, you can select email. All right, so that's the bell sound. There's the ding. All right, I'd leave everything at default. I just leave it at standard defaults. But if you have your email set up here under the setup, remember, application settings, notifications. If you set up your email in this area or an SMS, when you set an alert, it will send it right to that, okay? So charting and Analyze, that's where we're going to spend the majority of our time. And I think that's pretty much all I want to put on this one. Probably have about 3 or 4 more videos coming behind this, just talking about this platform itself, and hopefully that will at least get you up to a decent working speed so you can follow along in the future video lessons. Okay, thanks again for listening, and stay tuned.